What's up, everyone? Jim and Tom here to talk about Split. Now, big spoiler warning for you. We're talking about something, a big reveal in the movie that will change the whole way you look at this movie. Seriously, if you haven't seen it,
go away.
Go away. Come back and watch it
here.
after you've seen it.
Come
big
back
spoilers
after.
ahead. Okay, you still there? Okay, we warned you.
Okay.
So, holy crap, Tom!
It's an Unbreakable sequel.
Split turned out to be an
Oh
Unbreakable
my
sequel,
God!
but kind of like a sidequel too, because we find out at the very end that this takes place in the same world as Unbreakable.
Yes.
When we see Bruce Willis's character, David Dunn, sitting there at the counter, and somebody name checks Mr. Glass.
Yes, it's insane.
All right,
I'm
so
still like shaking a little bit. I'm so
now,
excited.
First of all, I commend them for being able to keep that a secret.
Yes.
For so long. I know it kind of leaked on some boards and stuff, but so far everybody was pretty good behavior about this, so that's great.
Thanks.
Now, my God, when you're in the theater and that part happens, we're all like, "Are you kidding me?" Because, you know, the original Unbreakable came out in 2000, so it's 17 years later.
Long time
a lot of people, gave up on that sequel, but we finally have at least sort of this sidequel now to it. What was your immediate reaction the minute you started seeing all the pieces come together that, holy crap, this is Unbreakable?
Heart-stopping excitement and sheer joy. Those were the two first ones. Yeah, just the idea that and for like James Newton Howard's score coming in from Unbreakable at the end there, it's just like
I started to
wait a
forget the score, but I'm like, something in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is triggering something. And then even as I'm watching James McAvoy's character evolve into the 24th persona of the Beast, and I'm like, oh, he's really a supervillain now. He's basically Bane.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, that's very Unbreakable of them. I kind of like that.
And then
it was
very Unbreakable of them.
Now, okay, so obviously, Mr. Glass getting name checked, Bruce Willis's David Dunn being back. And I still like that he's got his shirt and everything.
It says it right there.
So, do you think we're really going to get an Unbreakable sequel, an Unbreakable 2 finally, and one that will include the Horde as well as Mr. Glass, or is this as good as it's going to get?
It is going to get so much better. We are definitely getting the next installment. And the thing that I love most is that they hit it right in front of our faces.
Yeah.
Unbreakable, Split, it lines up. I'm saying it right now. The third one is called Shattered. That's my guess, and we can come back to this. It's going to be right. So yeah, of course we're going to get a sequel where Mr. Glass breaks out of the asylum. He finds Kevin, grooms him as his Darth Vader to his Palpatine, and then David Dunn and Kevin are going to duke it out. Oh, it's going to be amazing.
So
it's happening.
The fact that David is also, his big weakness is water. So I'm assuming then the next hideout that the Horde has is going to have some sort of like
a dam
giant
or
pool
something.
He's going to
something real Bond villain.
Yeah, I don't know what in Philly has some sort of like giant water tank or whatever. I'm sure you Philadelphians out there can let us know. But if you actually do get, and we should point out too that Shyamalan owns these characters.
Right.
So Unbreakable and Split were two different studios. One was, I believe, Disney. Touchstone. And then this one, of course, is Universal.
Yes.
But Shyamalan owns these characters.
And everyone's kind of cool with it. IO9 did a great write-up. Sam Jackson is aware of everything happening in Split. Touchstone is aware. So the future looks pretty bright for fans of Unbreakable.
And we should point out, too, that via that article, we found out through their interview with Shyamalan that Kevin was actually originally in the script.
Right. He was the original
Unbreakable.
villain.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's that little moment, you pointed it out to me, you reminded me of it. You know?
I mean, if you look at the end of Unbreakable where David Dunn is following I think he's referred to as the Orange Suit Man, back to his home, what does he find? He finds kids trapped in this guy's house.
Yeah.
That's Split.
Yeah, that's exactly
It's
that,
Split.
Yeah.
So Shyamalan has said that he took entire scenes that he cut out of Unbreakable and just put them verbatim into Split. So
yeah, there were like 20 pages of it.
From its inception, this was always an Unbreakable movie.
Right.
So, and that's the exciting thing, is that we never get that anymore. We don't get this. We're always ruined on stuff like this.
I wonder, though, if the therapist also knew Malcolm Crowe from Sixth Sense. I know, again, different thing.
You never know.
I guess we shouldn't say that this is a shared universe of any kind. This is obviously the Unbreakable universe.
Might be a stretch,
but
but
it
certainly
makes me kind of like, oh man, could you ever work in any of his other characters in there or something? I mean, we'll find out. But overall, we're both really
super
pleasantly
excited.
surprised.
Super excited.
I mean, finally, something on an Unbreakable sequel after years of talking about
Yes.
this thing. So, we want to hear from you guys. Exactly how stoked were you when you found out that this was an Unbreakable movie? Let us know in the comments, and again, please keep the secret for
Don't
for
tell
folks.
anyone. Please let them be surprised.
So thank you. For all things movies, keep it here on IGN.